She's never been trendy or followed the fashion. Even back in the hippie 70s, she preferred chunky sweaters and dungarees to flower power.
I feel more comfortable like this, less conspicuous. It's better than slouching around naked all day.
Agnès Troublé opened her first Agnès B boutique in '75. B for Christian Bourgeois, famous French publisher, her husband at the time. Agnès believes in solid craftsmanship.
Concretely, that's what it's all about. In fact, that's what they should be teaching in fashion school, how clothes should fall. I'm not sure that they get the opportunity to learn how to make clothes that falls properly. I concentrate on the cut. If a garment is simple, the cut is even more important. It has to hang well and look good.
The Agnès B look, a cool mix of rough and soft textures, a sense of color, recognizable clothes designed and made in France.
When a factory closes in a small town and 200 people are laid off, about 1,500 people are affected, and that's huge responsibility for us designers. As for young designers, they need to support. Workshops based in France should be getting orders from them. They're not going to manufacture small quantities in China. Chinese firms are only interested in vast quantities. Young designers established in France should be working in France.
Agnès Troublé is passionate. A gallery opened in '83. She promotes photography, street art, all sorts of fresh talent. A foundation opening this year. Art in all forms is her religion.
Yes, to me an artist is somebody who has something to say that hasn't been said yet, or that hasn't been said in that particular way. As one of them, Picabia, once put it, bunch of idiots. You don't like anything unless you've already seen it somewhere else.
She's passionate about form, but also about content. She wants it to be organic. For fashion, it's costly and it's delicate.
But that barely covers 10% of each collection. It's not realistic to think that we've been able to eat and dress entirely organically by the end of next year's decade. That's absolutely crazy.
The brand has gone global. In 2008, the designer opened her first ever store in Hong Kong. Florist, restaurateur, film production.
There is tremendous enthusiasm for everything that's French. I'm not just talking about myself, but people do fantasize about France. It's so different. When you come back to Paris, you realize it's like a living museum.
Her company also believes in charity. ACT UP, Handicap International AIDS.
This century is going to have to be about sharing. We have to share wealth, everybody will have to share. It can't work unless we share.
Sharing is beautiful, she preaches and very stylishly practices.